Right, so here's a description of Vicarage Road, Watford's ground, for visually impaired fans or fans listening to the audio stream. And this is another historic ground, a great stadium we're coming to. Last time Wrexham were here was 30 years ago. I was here. It's improved a lot since then. On the outside, it still looks quite old-fashioned, but on the inside, it's been renovated impressively. Watford's colours red and yellow with the odd bit of black, and that's reflected in a really colourful inside to the ground. So to my left is one end of the goal, and it has got a one-tier stand which goes back about 50, 60 rows. It's quite big. It's split into 7 different sections. The 2 outside ones are yellow, and the ground bits are black. And then in the middle are 3 red sections with WFC picked out in yellow letters. Hanging off the roof is a really impressive looking high definition scoreboard. It's a cut above what you normally see. It's very impressive. And then it's got a sort of horizontal roof held up with a buttress behind it, with lots of like lamp style floodlights dotted on the roof, going down onto the pitch. How many? 3, 5, 9 of them. 10 I think actually is one hidden behind the scoreboard from where I'm sitting. You carry on, and the middle has been filled in really attractively. It's like a hospitality section, so it's black walls blocking off the end of each stand, but then 3 floors of hospitality with windows overlooking the pitch. It looks really good. You can see people are sat at tables and standing up in there, and yeah, that looks really good in there. It's an innovative way to fill the corner of a stand. Moving across to opposite me, you've got a 2-tier stand. It's smaller than the rest of the ground, still roughly the same size, but the roof, which is a similar design to the other roofs, is slightly higher. But this stand has got 2 small tiers. One of them has got 9 blocks, as the bottom one, red seats with Watford picked out in yellow letters in the seats across the middle 7. Then there's a line of glass-fronted hospitality boxes. Then is the name of the stand, the Graham Taylor stand, their great manager and subsequently England manager. There's a statue of him outside. And then a top tier is a strange higgledy-piggledy looking affair, which isn't quite as striking as and neat as the rest of the ground. The middle, well, it's got how many blocks there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's odd. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks of seats. But the middle one and half of the 2 either side, clearly the director's box, so they've got black seats. And then the others are a weird mix. The 2 either side look like the Spanish flag, red at the top, yellow at the bottom, and then the 2 outside ones, the opposite yellow box with a red rectangle through the middle. It's quite higgledy-piggledy and a bit ugly looking, if I'm honest, compared to the neat rest of the stand. At the top is another line of hospitality boxes with glass fronts and a TV gantry hanging down in front of them. And then in the corner there, which is a little weird, it's got those black walls like the other corner blocking it off, but then at the bottom it seems to have just nothing, just an advert. At the top it's got a weird couple of wedges of empty red seats which are at an angle to both the stands either side. It's quite peculiar looking, and nobody in there at all. To the right then is a stand, and it's an exact replica of the one on the opposite end, down to the very impressive scoreboard. And then in each corner, and I like these very 70s style floodlights that if you can see this, you can't see very clearly, much better in the daytime, but they're very square, squat floodlights which are plonked on each corner on the roofs of the stands. The stand I'm in looks to be, I think, as from what I can see, a more modern version of the one opposite from me. There is one rather nice feature which is in the blocked off corner to my right. Is a sensory room with a big sign announcing it as well. That's pretty cool. So there you go, Vicarage Road, home of the Hornets, Watford FC.